Father, you are holy. You are the living Yahweh, and I praise thee, O living Yahweh. Oh, there is no one like unto thee. Holy, holy, holy you are. Oh, how holy you are. Consider the Black Widow. The Black Widow with her hourglass. Her hourglass that looks like blood on her belly. Usually waits in ambush, but occasionally will take over a web that another spider built. And this Black Widow has done that, has taken over a web that was built by another, not seeing. As prey came, and she ate them up, sucked them dry, and dropped them out of the web as corpses, wrapped up in her silky web. Not knowing that another laid in wait in the web as a snare. The great spider of wisdom hid amongst this web that was weaved, unknowing to this great Black Widow that this web that had been woven had a great spider with great legs that hid amongst the web. Legs with eyes all about and all around, beholding, 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 and waiting for the moment to strike. Did you not see this great spider, even as Ezekiel spoke of the wheels, spinning, and the spirit of the living Yahweh amongst this great spider with eyes all about, vicious, vicious. More vicious than any spider could ever understand. The web that was woven was in kings' castles. It was woven in the poorhouses, in the caves, everywhere. Everywhere. The great, the small, the rich, the poor, the bond, the free. These great webs, not knowing and not seeing. That this spider, great spider of wisdom, lay in wait for the moment. For the moment when the living Yahweh would awaken and speak to this spider and say, go, go, glory, glory to the living Yahweh. Oh, how the spider forgot that even they were created by the living Yahweh. Even they were determined and formed and created. And everything that was in this spider was poured into this great spider by the living Yahweh. Did they not forget? All is vanity. Did they forget? Everything works according to the will of the living Yahweh. Not knowing that wisdom had already weaved in this web a great snare. A snare to snare this spider, this great spider with the hourglass of blood on its belly. This hourglass of time that will no longer be seen once wisdom comes forth and wraps her up in her web. She thought, oh, all of my eyes, I see. But yet she could not see that wisdom, the spider of wisdom, had already snared her. For this spider belongs to the living Yahweh, and it is He that gives her her power and her authority, her eyes, her wisdom. And she lay in wait with all of her great legs to wrap up this spider with the green web of jealousy of the living Yahweh, to wrap her up and suck her dry and drop her out of the web, as so many that she has dropped out of her web. And then the living Yahweh, when wisdom is done, it is He that will come with the Spirit, His spirits of fire, and burn this web until it is no more. For holy is the living Yahweh of all of the creepy things. Holy is the living Yahweh, putting the wisdom amongst all that exists. Man, flesh, you're no match. You are no match for the living one He is. You say to yourself, I created this. I brought forth this. I made this come to pass. Not so. It is the living Yahweh that caused it to come to pass. And it is He that poured it into you. How to create all the technology that exists. It exists for Him, for His day, His great and mighty day that is coming forth soon, very soon, very, very soon. Beware, beware of the eyes of the wisdom of the living Yahweh, for He beholds all things and sees all of the secret things, and all of the secret things will come to an end. They will be brought to the light, and once again His people will be His people, and He will be their living Yahweh. Praise You, my living Yahweh. Oh, glory, glory, glory to You. Oh, how I glorify You, O living Yahweh. Forever and ever be Ye glorified, forever